So hello, I'm standing here in front of one of the most known tourist attractions in Munich, Schloss Nymphenburg. The park here behind the castle is actually not just a tourist destination. Even I, as a citizen tour guide, love to come here on a nice Sunday afternoon. Yeah, just sit on a bench, read a book or browse the internet. It is a nice place. One thing you should keep in mind is bring some water, as always. They say you can't survive 10 minutes without water in Death Valley. Well, half an hour could also become uncomfortable here, if there is summer. Most of the time, you know, Germany is rain and snow and ugly weather, but to be honest, in winter time, with all the Christmas trees and stuff, it's also looking quite nice here. So now, let's take a bit more look of the castle and I show you one of the secrets that you all will appreciate if you visit this place. So, come along. So, and if we walk down here under the stairs, we will find something very important. Something you will really appreciate. Free and working and clean toilets. And trust me, this is something you will not encounter in many places here in Germany. So, let's walk you in. So, for always business, I can't show you the girls' facilities. Yeah, oh, I gotta fix my hair. But yeah, you have to press this button. You can wash your hands if you're fast enough, because you press it and once you touch it, it's out again. So it's best to hold one finger here and try like this. But yeah, it's clean tap water. Munich has one of the best, if not the best, tap water quality in the world, so you can refill your water bottle here. Saves you a lot of money if you don't have to buy one. And, well, you at least can tell everybody you have pissed in a German castle. Yeah. Here they are, the stalls, comparatively clean. Someone has put the stickers here. You see the medieval windows. And yeah, they're clean enough to use. So now let's climb up those stairs. There are actually the same stairs here in front of me. And I'll show you a bit of a pan around of how the place looks. And yeah, this up here is one of the best photo opportunities you have, unless you walk all the way down and photograph the castle itself. Here we have those fake lanterns that don't work anymore. But if you sneak in, you want to do a few night pictures, just, well, bring a few very strong flashlights and put them in there and use long exposure. Yeah, and here we are, up in front of the castle. And you see, wow, yeah, sometimes those shades there are open, but they don't have air conditioning, so they keep them closed in summer. Otherwise you can look all the way through the castle out to the front side. Yeah. So, here you can now rest, take your selfie, and yeah, just enjoy the view of the park. I mean, the great thing about this is, so far this is all for free. You can obviously take a guided tour, or just, well, pick up one of the free brochures and run around with it.
If you take the time to look all the way in the back, you can see a gondola. It used to be able to drive all those channels here, but now it's just one pond up there. Still, you can book them as a tourist. It's quite a fun thing.
Or you can book a guided tour to the museum, but the museum hasn't really anything to do with the castle itself. Yeah, here we can see a little glimpse of what it actually looks when we look in there. Some old chandeliers, marble floors, big windows. Yeah, a typical German castle. Some geese. And a free gift bag of gift bags. Quite a nice day. Perfect day. As you can see, the couple in the background, this is a very popular photo destination. Tourists from all over the world come here just to have a picture taken. People love to take jogging here. Yeah, if you want to come here, I say early in the morning is always good because there's not so much pictures and everything. Surprisingly, for such a tourist attraction, it is really hardly ever overcrowded. Maybe I will be here as well. So, definitely a guided tourist trip. If you're sneaky, the stairs up front here are also a good photo opportunity, but sometimes they are closed down. But today they are actually open, so you can walk up there and take your pictures. But I won't, because I have walked around enough. Yeah, you can get a picture of the goose. Here, besides the castle, we have another very nice photo location. This is one of the channels that used to be driven by those gondolas, but nowadays it is not possible anymore. As you can see, it is bridge they built there. If you have children with you, you might consider a visit
This museum here, it is free, and there they can see a lot of nice things like dinosaur skeletons and stuff. And even here in front of one of the most popular tourist attractions of the town, they couldn't resist to put one of the extremely ugly and obviously never used cycle parking spaces. Most tourists who visit the castle come from the other side, but in my opinion, this is also a very nice photogenic view here. Could just stand here in front of this place and have the castle in the background. And here, just a bit away from the castle, at the channel, you see our next photo location, which is this bridge up there. So, here we are at the last castle-related stop for today. The traffic here is a bit noisy, but the view is great. You can just sit here in the evening and watch the sun go down directly by the castle, which is a very popular spot, especially for young couples. Yeah. But if you turn around, you obviously see a lot of city behind me and a lot of traffic noise, so if you want to really relax, there is a pedestrian bridge just down the channel. There are no cars, so it's not so noisy. It's overcrowded. As you can see, this bridge is far less crowded and noisy than the other one. You've still got plenty of opportunities to drop your smartphone into unspeakable filthy water. Yeah, and you can also see to the other direction over there. Very nice spot. I prefer it way over the large bridge down there. So, if you like what you see here and you now want to have a guided tour, you can reach out to me via the comments or just write me an email. I don't use WhatsApp or stuff like this.